Hi, my name is Morgan Briner, and I did my project on Atwater High School in Atwater, California. We're going to start with an overview, just identifying some objectives. So the goals of this presentation are to identify the community networks and resources available to students and their teachers in the Atwater community, as well as identify the community assets that students from the Atwater High School community may bring with them to school and to the classroom. We're going to start off by just defining networks and resources. So in regards to this project, networks and resources are groups, organizations, or programs that provide services to students in the community and assist in the development of community assets. Atwater High School, you can see the address. They're part of the Merced Union High School District. And then just a little bit of an overview. They have 124 staff members and a little over 2,000 students. And there's just a quick picture of the front of the high school. From here, we're going to move into the community assets. So the larger groups of assets are the churches, the Atwater Community Center, the Castle Air Force Base, and then the agriculture in the community. So starting with the churches, we have the Mormon Church, St. Anthony's Catholic Church, several Christian-based churches, including First Baptist and Church of Christ, Lutheran Church, and Methodist Church. Religion's definitely a big part of the community in Atwater, and a lot of students are active in their religion, and all of these churches and groups support the high school and the students and give them just another set of support and a different mode of engagement in the community. The Atwater Community Center hosts the Boys and Girls Club, several seasonal sports, as well as the Atwater Cadet Program, and throughout the year they hold many city events there. They also host the Summer Drop-In Program, which is basically a place for kids to go while their parents are at work, somewhere they can hang out that's safe and just have a good time. The Castle Air Force Base, the museum at the Air Force Base provides a lot of support for Atwater and the community, and it's visited by people from all over the United States. The interesting thing about the Air Force Base is it's privately owned and funded, so it doesn't cost the community anything, but it gives them a lot of opportunities. Students get many opportunities to volunteer there. There's a bowling league that they can be a part of, and many families in the area are veterans, and the high school band holds several recitals throughout the year in support of the veterans. Agriculture in the Atwater community. Atwater is surrounded by agriculture, and especially in the near vicinity is a lot of almond orchards. Agriculture is the leading source of revenue in Atwater, and programs such as 4-H and FFA are highly valued. We're going to talk about some activities and hangouts. So, like most schools, many of the activities are the sports and FFA. There's also several main hangouts and programs. So, Atwater High Sports, they have a large football, track, swimming, softball, and baseball teams, as well as tennis and soccer teams. FFA, Atwater High actually has the largest number of students enrolled in an agriculture class in the state of California. Many of the students have an agriculture background, as it does surround the community, and the community gives a lot of support to the FFA program. You can see it through their sponsorship of judging team expenses, field trip expenses, tools and equipment, and livestock for students to show. Atwater FFA has actually had several nationally competitive teams that have done very well on the national level. Hangouts for students, just as in most communities, fast food places such as Sonic, Burger King, Sub Shop, Jack in the Box, Bellevue Bowl, and Taco Bell. The Regional Occupational Program, or ROP, Atwater High School has 4 areas of ROP, including health and nutrition, floral, mechanics, and job marketing. Job marketing is an interesting one, as it allows students to shadow in their chosen field and definitely gives them an insider look at future job opportunities in the area. We're going to go and look at a map real quick of Atwater. You can identify the high school. It is labeled on there, but if you see the track right there next to North Winton Way, it's an easy way to see where it's at. And actually, if you travel down North Winton Way on the right side, you'll see several of the hangouts we talked about: Bellevue Bowl, Jack in the Box, Sonic. You can also see that the high school is very centrally located, and you can see all of the surrounding areas where the students live in the housing developments. From here, we're going to go on and talk about some demographics, as they play a large role in how the community operates, especially in Atwater and Winton, which is the neighboring town where a lot of the high school students are from. You can see that Atwater is almost double the size at 28,000 people. You can also see the large disparity in the English speaking. In Atwater, it's 53%, whereas in Winton, it's only 28%. As you go on down, you can see the income per capita. There's also a large difference. Unemployment, but probably the most surprising or important numbers on this demographics is the poverty level. Both Atwater and Winton have poverty levels above 25%. And because of this, they've developed several programs in the community to give students and their parents extra support to promote education and furthering themselves through school. We're going to go over some of those parent programs really quick. We have the English Language Committee, which basically just helps parents learn English, and through this, the community hopes that parents can further themselves in their career and help their students in school. And there's also Parent Resource Night, which helps parents understand the steps their child must take in order to graduate and further their education. The helpful tools for students. At the high school, it's called the Closet, and it helps students who are in need of clothes. They can stop by, pick out some items. It's definitely helpful for those students who do live in poverty and need the extra support. And they also have the pantry, which helps students and their families with food. In conclusion, after observing the Atwater High School and community, it really opened my eyes. This is a very poor community that works closely with their students to get them involved inside and outside the classroom. Atwater High School believes in high academic success in grades and in athletics. They strive to get kids involved in at least one extracurricular activity in hopes that each student stays and finishes high school so they can have a successful career.